The spring sale may have ended just a few days ago, but that doesn't mean that you have to kind of give up on looking for games to add to your increasingly backlog. No, today there's a few games I found that I think you may want to check out if you haven't checked them out at all. Some of them you might have heard of, and some you might never heard of. So let's go check them out. And you know what, maybe you can find a game or two and add them to your own backlog. And let me know if you buy any of these games. That'd be awesome down in the comment section. First up, we have Kerbal Space Program. So this one is actually a pretty cool game. You essentially build your own spaceship and you gotta go to space. Sounds easy, right? Well, not exactly. This game actually has a lot of physics and engineering that you have to figure out, and more times than not, you're probably going to crash and die. And that's all part of the fun. That's why you play some of these games, to experience what it's like to be a NASA engineer without the risk of losing life for real. Well, I guess the Kerbals, they're not important. It's just like a regular minion type creatures. But as you can see here, we have overwhelmingly positive reviews. We have 75% off for $9.99. Technically it's playable on the Steam Deck, but I don't know if you'd want to try to play it there without a keyboard. The only thing is you'd probably want to choose this game over the game of Kerbal Space Program 2, which I know has its issues. Yeah, and you will just look through here and you'll see all these positive reviews. So definitely check it out if you're into this kind of gameplay. Next up, we have Death Stranding Director's Cut. Yeah, every time I see this, I'm rewatching the Walking Dead series on season 3, just started again, and I keep seeing this and thinking, oh yeah, that's Daryl, but no, that's not Daryl, that's Sam. So it's a good name, Sam. I like that. But this is Death Stranding. Kojima, one of his introductory games of part of his own company, and it's really good. Yeah, when you look at it and you try to play it and you think, I don't like this game, this is just a walking sim. Well, it's not a walking sim. If you want a walking sim, check out Dear Esther. But this is not a walking sim, even though it says here on the tags. But anyway, for $13, 65% off, ends April 9th. You should probably check it out. You can get a couple other things if you already have the base. The base edition, you never got the upgrade, the director's cut. It's only a $3 upgrade, so you really want to check it out. And you can kind of read down here to see what kind of games and what kind of upgrades you can get. And yeah, a lot of people here just sing the praises of Kojima because of how good the game is. Very story rich, very open world. It's really a beautiful game, and surprisingly, it runs great on the Steam Deck. So if you have a potato-like PC in this time, it might run on your PC. Next up, we have The Long Dark. This is kind of like a go-to game that I want to play whenever I want to feel cozy in a survival creepy kind of way. So this is The Long Dark. I have reviewed this on my channel a couple times, and right now it's currently 90% off at $3.49. Now, there is a little bit of controversy behind this because, some people say that, oh yeah, because the story mode for it wasn't really out in a timely manner, and maybe there's another story here, but they never promised it. That doesn't matter. You don't play this for the story, or at least I don't play it for a story. I play it just to experience what it's like to survive out in the wilderness in this kind of cool, unique environment. It's very stylized, but even though it's very stylized, it's very, very dangerous. So don't let the colors and the art aesthetics fool you. This is a dangerous game to play, and it can also be addicting. So for 90% off, you should definitely check it out. It does run on a Steam Deck, if I remembered. Yep, verified. And yeah, you can kind of scroll down, read all the reviews, and you might see some people talking about the developers and all that. So yeah, that's really the major criticism. And if you don't like survival games, this might not be for you. So I don't like survival games, but I do like this. I do like this, surprisingly. Next up, we have a big one, Dishonored Definitive Edition for $5. You get a lot of game for $5 here. For the first one, you get Dishonored. If you don't want the DLC, which I don't know why you'd want to, just get the base game, to be honest. it is $2.50, but you definitely want to get the definitive edition so you can get these additional DLC. They are pretty good, to be honest. I think, remember the one, Brigmore Witches. This was pretty good. This basically felt like an actual full story-length game as DLC. So if you already played the game, this is another game that you want to, definitely check out. But Dishonored Definitive Edition, you get all that for just $5. So hey, you can go to Taco Bell, get a taco for $5, or you can put that money to good use and actually play a game that lasts a whole lot longer than 5 minutes or 2 minutes of scarfing down a burrito or Crunchwrap. Well, it might take a little bit longer if post Taco Bell clarity. Yeah, that's something we want to talk about. Next up, we have Monster Sanctuary. I know I've been talking about Moonstone Island and how that's a cool Pokemon type game, but this is basically like a Pokemon if it was 2D. Well, Pokemon is 2D to be honest, but I mean, it's like a 2D platformer in a way. And as you can kind of see in the videos here and the trailers, you can grab your own monsters, you can collect them, basically like the Pokemon, and then you kind of like explore and defend certain areas. It's a really cool game. It's very beautiful because you see the pixel art here, all this, the styles and the palettes they chose. It's just great. And it looks fantastic. This is the kind of game that I was watching for a while when, before it first came out in 2020, and I thought, this looks really good. And I think I got it when it was in one of those Humble bundles. But honestly, for 75% off for $5, you can definitely check it out. Play it for a little bit and see if it's for you. If you don't like it, you can always return it with Steam. But at the same time, this is something you definitely want to check. It's great on the Steam Deck. But pretty much all pixel art games, with a couple exceptions, run great on the Steam Deck. And looking up here, you kind of see, we see some negative reviews here and there, and yeah, those are kind of valid. But honestly, for the amount that you can spend on it, it's a good gamble. If you want to try to play and check it out. If you've been playing Pokemon or you played Moonstone Island and you figure, man, I really want something that's a little bit different. This is different, and honestly, the big selling point for me is it does not have those the card battle systems, which I never did get into the card battles. I like it though for Moonstone. That's one thing, but this definitely feels a little bit more like what I'm looking for a Pokemon type game with a Metroidvania. So definitely check it out. And next up, if you've been living under a rock for a long time and you've never heard of this game, Tomb Raider. Yeah, this is a Tomb Raider definitive survival trilogy. You get 3 action-packed stories for just $10.77. Now, come on, this is the kind of games that I think it's Rise of the Tomb Raiders that people, or the Shadow, one of these two, that they try to benchmark the games nowadays. That says, hey, it's like, can this run Crysis? And you usually see this, about a 8-year-old game running. It looks beautiful and it's action packed, female protagonist. This is definitely something you want to see. So if you already have one of the games or 2 of the games, you can just go to your bundle info here and then you can probably complete your bundle, and you could get an even deeper discount if you don't have this. It says VR supported. I don't know if that's really anything good for the VR, but yeah, I don't know why it says VR supported unless it's something like a okay, so there's something like a story chapter now. Yeah, so if you want to do that, you have a VR headset like Oculus Quest, you can also probably check it out there. But yeah, definitely check Tomb Raider Definitive Survival Trilogy. And if you want to get the whole bundle, that's about $55. I don't know if I'd do that. I'd probably wait for those to be a deeper discount. I think one of those were actually in a Humble Choice, and it's probably will be in a Humble Bundle sometime soon if you're willing to play the Patient Gamer game. Yeah. Next up, we have Still Wakes the Deep. Now, this is an interesting horror game made by the Chinese Room. This is, something about 1975. You're off an oil rig, and then, you start to get some of these cosmic, paranormal, horror entities, things going on. It is. I think there is a little bit of action into the game, but it's more along the lines of something like Amnesia in a way. So if you're into those types of games, those creepy Lovecraftian games, this might be something for you to check out because it's 75% off at $8.74. So you definitely want to check it out. It looks good. The graphics are great. And hey, a little bit of a bonus here. If you get this, you can also get out Look Outside and Still Wakes a Deep bundle for $16.86. And if you go and check it out, Look Outside, yes, it doesn't have an discount, but it's actually still a good game that you definitely want to check out. It's basically an RPG survival horror game. It's really creepy, but there is a little bit of a twist here. And yeah, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but it's kind of like the games where you can choose to spare people or kill them, and that really does depend on your end game and how it feels. So yeah, this is definitely something you might want to check out. Aside from that, we also have another one, Spy X Anya. Yeah, so for all my anime fans out there, yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of reviews, but this might be something if you're into more of the anime games. Yeah, Operation Memories. This feels like one of those Japanese games that it's kind of like teetering on a life sim type of game, like the Boku no Natsuyasumi. So basically, My Summer Vacation in Japan. But this actually does look like stills out of the anime of Spy X Anya. So yeah, this seems like a pretty cool thing. You have to kind of create your photo diary, collect memories, which is basically creating and playing mini games. And yeah, for $20, if you're into this, I think I remember when it first came out, just a couple years ago, that it looked interesting. It had a lot of good reviews, but for 60% off, this might be something you want to definitely check out if you're looking for something maybe not so horror like the other previous entry. So yeah, this is something might be pretty good for you to check out. As you can kind of read through some of the description here, it pretty much runs on everything. On a Steam Deck, it does say playable, so there's probably some other things, like the keyboard. So usually things like that, it does run pretty decently. And yeah, looking through all these reviews, people like it. Okay, I don't know about that, but yeah, it seems like everything here is pretty good. So definitely check it out. For $20, it's not too bad. If you like the anime, I think you'd probably like this. And that's how it goes for most anime games. If you like that certain anime, you'll probably like the game, unless it's something horribly wrong. But with very positive reviews, probably a good chance you'll like it. And there you go. That's a couple of games I found on the Steam sale. I think it ends around April 9th for a lot of those games. So by the time this comes out, you want to check it out, check the description, and you'll be able to see it. And also let me know any other kind of games I missed. Maybe there's a few games that I should definitely check out and maybe make another video on it. Maybe put it onto like a top 10 list of something. So yeah, I'm always open to suggestions. I really do read your comments, and I do take your suggestions seriously. So thank you so much. Be sure to comment again. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I hope you have a fantastic day and happy Steam hunting. It's such a tiring chore that we all put ourselves through. But hey, that's part of the fun. Take care, stay awesome. See you in the next video.